Good morning. Welcome, welcome. But lovely to see you. So actually, this is, everything always works out like perfectly, I believe. We should erase from our vocabulary the word doubt, even fear. We should just completely erase that idea. Whatever those things mean, it's like if you had a computer system and you were gonna delete some files. It's a way of deleting these pieces, like things that we've held onto. And so the journey today is really about looking at what our core wounds, where they come from. But these core wounds are traumas that have maybe happened in the past, but our mind, our lower mind, our egoic mind, has held onto them. Where in fact we could just, like a dog with water on its back, and as it shakes its fur, all that water disperses. And maybe it needs to do it a couple of times in order to get rid of all those water droplets. So as we sit, we've been through this powerful doorway. We've been watching the moon as it's grown dark and opened the space for inner harmony and clarity. Almost like a doorway for us to walk through. And at the time of this new moon, we had Mars conjunct with the sun, as the moon was conjunct with the sun too. That's why it was dark. And when any planet is conjunct with the sun, it becomes what we call combust. It somewhat loses its energy. The sun's light is so bright that it envelops that essence of the planet. It almost devours that peace. And Mars, that warrior piece, so it's taking away from us a moment for us to see at a time when the moon is dark, in this place where we're seeking to find our own inner equilibrium. So even if Libra, if you will, represents in that place, our relationships in the zodiac chart, it's that inner relationship that creates what the outer relationships are. So everything's always inviting us back home to ourselves to reflect within the mirror. And when the moon is dark, it's time for deep inner reflection. Especially a part of our soul or psyche, personality. There's an area within us that's been almost consumed by the light, so that we can stand naked and see ourselves truthfully. And this is a time of truth giving, not beating around the bush. It's about saying it as it is, but with compassion and love. But the ears that it falls on will all be dependent on, or their responses or reactions will all be dependent on their own psychology and own evolution. As is words that are shared with you, or energies of any sort. How you are responding or reacting. So let us find a seat and sit nice and tall. Let your hands kind of rest so they're not even clinging on anything. So you can wiggle out your fingers and even wiggle out your toes and your spine. And let's lengthen through the back of our neck so our spinal column becomes long and straight, and it's almost in your mind's eye. You know what the little Lego look like? Placing one perfectly on top of the other. And it goes in unison. They find themselves perfectly sitting, balancing on top of each other. And through your spinal column is the spinal cord. And if you look at your spinal cord, it's connected to your brain. It's like everything that we are on an electrical level, a receptive level, mental level, energetic, nervous system, is all connected to like our spine, our spinal cord. So when we sit nice and tall, it's like we allowing energy to flow through us, not holding on to anything. And sometimes words don't even need to be said, because as we find our breath in our body, we allow our breath to become that space that is clearing. So breathing in through the nose, let your chest gently start to stretch its way open, like round, like a balloon. Get to your top of your breath and feel the top of your breath. Don't deny yourself experiencing the top of your breath. And then when you press the breath out all the way down, navel into lower spine, find the very end of your breath. Again, this moment of letting everything go. So as you're breathing in, it's fresh air that enters, new light, new awareness, new consciousness, new way of being. It's like the sunlight. It's enveloping that part of the warrior within you. It's almost taking you back into the light so that you can re-shine your shield, allow your armor, anything that's been left on it, residual energies, coming back into the light, combusting, all of that, renewing you. So as you walk back out into the world, your light, your shield, your light armor shines even brighter. So notice as you're breathing, just the sensation of breathing. You're breathing in, your spine grows tall, your body stretches, your arms and feet and toes and all that relax. And breathing out, navel into lower spine. Feel the waves of your breath. And when you get to the bottom of every breath, navel into lower spine, find the pelvic floor link. A little Kegel exercise. It's strengthening that physical part of the body, also awareness through that root lock, that rootedness. So as we sit in this space, as you're breathing in, it's like you feel your presence. And all the other things, the world around us dissolves. And in that dissolving, it's like the sunlight just shining around us. And we feel the edges of our being like retracting, becoming boundless. And again, experiencing the very bottom of your breath, squeezing the breath out, noticing the sensation of empty. Your body knows when to breathe, so feel the breath like a balloon all the way around you, crown of the head, face luminous, eyes lifting, tongue, the tip of the tongue, right by the two front teeth. It's like your eyes naturally gaze upward. Everything else is perfectly still. Face relaxed, jaw relaxed, tongue, teeth. Maybe a little smile on the lips. So feel your breath. Life-giving, think of that, every breath life-giving, like pranic force, light, universal light, life. It's chi, it's ki, it's like bubbles of light coming into your being. And even though we may not know all the sciences and the biologies of it, how it comes like absorbed into our body through our lungs, into our bloodstreams, traveling all the way to our tips of our toes and our fingers and our nose and our eyelashes and our head. So every breath, it's like drinking in life, nectar. And maybe that in ourself is just enough. Maybe that's all that we're needing. So feel your breath expanding and pressing out, releasing you, becoming boundless, edgeless. It's like the sun's light shining so brightly on you, enveloping you. Especially that part of your physicality. It's this warrior standing in my path. I am about to be here, my body. It's that part of you that maybe is still a little bit naive in the world. Yet there's nothing wrong with that. That's the sweetness you still hold within your heart, that childlike ember. And never losing any of that. So it's like we're arriving back into the light to be home. Home to be healed. Next time you press all your breath out, just breathe it all the way out. Squeeze navel into lower spine, sit up nice and tall, stay empty your breath, smile on the face. And now reach your arms up towards the sky. And you reach, imagine somebody's pulling you on your wrist and you're reaching up. Reaching up even higher. And a little higher. And then palms are going to come together, lightly touch, and you're going to slide them all the way down into your heart center. Take a moment here. Hands at the place of your heart and gesturing opportunity. Set an intention for any probability that is brought to you by the highest light. And simply be open to receive. By maybe saying, thank you for this blessing. And it is, thank you for this blessing. Unwavering, invincible. Bring your thumbs to the place of your third eye, honor that space, inner guidance. Always guiding you, moving in and through you. Hold your hands down onto your belly. When your hands rest, just feel your belly, like let your hands touch your belly, and no judgment, thoughts, or anything about belly. Just feel the softness of the clothing, the softness of the belly. And as you're breathing, when your hands rest, it's like you're breathing into your belly. And you're breathing out of your belly. So this nice deep diaphragmatic breath into the belly. And the belly should be like a big balloon. And then breathing out, navel into lower spine, pelvic floor. Again, belly breath. And as we're breathing, a little smile on the lips because life is good. Eyes lightly turned up to the place of the moon. Belly breathing, and if we look to the moon, past the clouds, we see a crescent moon beginning this journey of enveloping, coming back into the light, allowing ourselves to be seen, taking what we have sown, our seeds, as taking that first step Maybe it's just the watering can. So breathing into your body, full of breath, bright, breathing deeply, enjoying every breath, belly. Navel squeezing, lower spine, emptying all things no longer needed. Life so sweet. Just the idea, life so sweet. Big belly breath. And feel the edges of your belly all the way. Feel the diaphragm. Feel how your fingers or your hands rest. They spread wide open. And then when you breathe out, navel coming into lower spine. Feel the contraction and the letting go. Inhaling. All the way to the top, feel the stretching in the diaphragm. Again, focusing on this breath, the belly breath. Another deep breath. Press all the breath out. Stay empty of breath, sit nice and tall. Feel where your hands squeeze the breath out. Now take a deep breath, take your arms up towards the sky, stretch up. Big breath here. And then you're going to open your mouth, you're going to yawn like this. And your arms are going to come all the way down. You're going to bring your hands, tips of your fingers like next to your ribs. You're going to hold onto your rib cage. So now as we breathe in, it's like your ribs move out and forward and back. So you can breathe in here. And then we're going to breathe out. We're going to breathe in. We're going to breathe out. So as we're breathing into our chest, this lower part of our chest, as we're breathing in anyway, just notice what arises. Sometimes we've been in an instance in life that caused us to hold our breath. And then sometimes, as we're breathing deep into our bodies, sometimes it doesn't feel easy to breathe. Maybe it feels caught, stuck in some way. As you're breathing in, just notice what arises. Sensation or feeling. And just the light. The sunlight is bringing to light that which is needing of healing. So breathing. Notice any stuckness, any sticky, like gum on the bottom of your shoe. Anything that's needing releasing. And the deeper you breathe, that sunlight, pranic light, healing, all levels of you. Each breath that we take is a sense of self-mastering, overcoming, leaping, healing deeply, that which is at our core. Feel the stretchiness in your chest. It's like your ribs are getting a workout. It's like your ribs are pressing into your hands, causing your chest to breathe deeply, those muscles between the ribs. It's like they haven't been exercised. This breath here, part of your armor. A couple more. Again, breathing deeply. One more. Just inhale, reach your arms up. See if you can stretch your ribs out a little bit more, your spinal column. You can wiggle out your spine. And then again, a big yawn. You're going to bring your hands like onto your chest. You're going to take the tips of your fingers. You just run them down your neck. And there's this bone that runs here at the top of your neck. You're going to sit your fingers, just the tips, in here. And as you breathe, it's like you're going to breathe and feel your lungs fill all the way up into this area just at the bottom of your neck. And you're going to breathe out. You're going to breathe into the space here. So you're breathing into the very top of your lungs. It's like you feel the breath as it balloons all the way up into the space. And you'll notice as you breathe in, there's muscles on your neck. And you want to keep these muscles nice and relaxed. So as you're pressing in, it's like at the base of these muscles, you gently press in. So as your neck gets a stretch, it's like allowing these muscles in your neck to get a nice like acupressure kind of stretch. And breathing in. Feel how your rib cage opens up, but it also lifts. Feel where your hands rest, where the tops of your collarbones lift and widen. Space is being created right in the center of your chest. As you let go, bones come back into place. Maybe we need to do a little shoulder roll so we can get the shoulders back into a nice position. Again, inhaling. Let's take another deep breath here. And bring your hands in front of your chest. You're going to interlock your baby finger, ring finger, and index finger, or middle finger, sorry. And then your index finger is straight and your thumbs are straight. You bring them together. You're going to bring the index finger right under your chin, and a little notch here at the top of your collarbone, your sternum, your thumb is going to rest here. And I'm going to breathe into your throat. Feel your throat opening up, and then you're going to breathe out. You're going to breathe in through your throat. And again, just witnessing your breath. How does this space open up? Feel your tongue relax in your mouth. The back of your teeth gently part. It's like your jaw. Your jaw relaxes. A little smile on your lips. Back of the throat is nice and open. And now reach your arms up towards the sky, release your hands. Just reach up, make circles with your wrists. In both directions, reaching up, breathing in. And then go to your mouth, bend your elbows. You can bring your hands just like resting on the back. So as you're breathing in, your lungs don't just move like forward, your lungs move back and to the side. So where your hands rest, you're going to breathe in all the way to the top, and you're going to feel the back side of your lungs pressing into your hands. So find your breath in your body, press it out first. Now inhale through your nose, belly expands, chest. See if you can feel the breath breathe into your hands here. And then as you breathe out from the top there, you feel it coming out. Again, breathing in. And breathing out. And breathing in. And breathing out. Let yourself breathe. You can say this is a little 2-for-1. You get a nice stretch on the back side of your triceps and underarms. Your chest gets a little stretched too. We're breathing in deeply. Breathing in. Let's do 2 more. One more. Reach your arms back up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. And then you're going to exhale, bend your elbows and let them fall down and say, Your hands, backs of the hands are going to rest up on the knees, and the tip of the index finger is going to touch the thumb. And roll your shoulders up and back. You're going to sit nice and tall. We're going to start a very slow, breath of fire. So breath of fire is that, exhale out through the nose, and the inhale is going to be automatic. I'll kind of demonstrate. It's going to be like this. But very soft. We'll start together. You're going to inhale through the nose. Just exhale out through the mouth, sigh the breath. And inhale through the nose. Exhale slowly through the nose. I'm going to inhale 3/4. Exhale, forceful breath, but soft. As you're doing this, let your navel kind of press back into your lower spine. Inhale, hold. Exhale all the breath all the way out, all the way to the bottom. Suspend the breath out your body. Stay empty your breath. Inhale slowly. Exhale, sigh the breath out. You're going to fold your thumb into your hand and wrap your other fingers around it. And then turn your palms down on your knees. We're going to do another round of Kapalabhati, but a soft Kapalabhati, similar to what we did. So again, the exhale is a stronger exhale out, and the inhale is going to be automatic. So find your breath and press it out. Let's inhale. Exhale through the nose. Inhale 3/4. Kapalabhati. Nice and soft. Eyes are closed. Gaze is up. Spine is long. Inhale and reach your arms up towards the sky. Hold the breath. Imagine that you're grabbing on some ropes and you're trying to pull yourself up and you're squeezing everything in your body to lift yourself up, and hold the breath. Feel your breath in your lungs. Hold the breath. Every muscle in your body tight and strong. And then let it go and just sail back down to the earth. Letting all the breath go. Let your palms rest up on your thighs. Breath all the way out. Stay empty of breath. Inhale slowly. Exhale, sigh the breath out. Hands turned up. It's like they say ears wide open. In this place we have ability to listen and to hear. So maybe take a moment to listen and hear. Maybe you can listen and hear to what our guides, our teachers, our helpers from the light. Maybe a message or two. Or maybe it's just static silence, and that's good enough too. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Sigh the breath out through the mouth. Turn your hands down on your thighs and take your thumbs to the index finger. Roll your shoulders up and back, sit up nice and tall. So again, find your column, your spinal column. As you're breathing in, the breath is moving up the spine, light ascends. And as you breathe out, golden light descends down the spinal column too. So this flow of breath in, the spine lights up, light, silvery light reaching up, and as you exhale, it's that golden sunlight shining down upon you. Inhaling through the nose, feeling the breath. Exhaling through the nose, feeling the breath moving out through you. And inhale deeply through the nose. I'm going to breathe out through the nose. Next time you take a deep breath in, really taking a deep breath, like you're going to hold the breath at the top, suspend the breath. And now we're going to blow the breath out like a long sigh, like all the way to the bottom. Stay empty your breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale slowly through the nose. Again, we take a strong breath in. Inhale. All the way to the top of your lungs, all the way like a big balloon. Hold the breath in. Now this long, slow sigh the breath out. All the way to the bottom. All the way, all the way. Keep breathing out. Keep breathing out. A little more out. Suspend it out. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale through the nose. A nice, long, slow, deep breath. It's like the inside of your nostrils. Feel them. Okay, we can inhale through the nose. Exhale slowly through the nose. The next breath we take is a big, strong breath. All the way to the top and hold the breath. It's like this doorway of light has just opened up. It's like a pyramid of light. And the edges are gold and the inside's white light. It's like an invitation to step through. And now, all the way out, all the way to the bottom. All the way to the bottom, as long as you can go to the bottom, to the bottom. Squeeze it all out. Inhale through the nose. Nice, long, slow exhale through the nose. It's like a rope falling back down to earth. A ribbon, a feather, lighter and lighter. In deeply in through the nose. And just that feather falling. Turn your hands, like put your left hand in your lap and your right palm on top of that. And then let the tips of your thumbs touch. So if you look down to your palms, you'd see like a big circle, like an empty circle. Your thumbs create like the top and your fingers the bottom, your hands the sides. You roll your shoulders up and back so you can find that spaciousness through the front side of our sternum. Find your breath in. Again, that light, a luminous light, spirals up your spine. And from the top down, you breathe the breath out, and this golden sunlight shines through you. It's like rays of light. And it's casting light in all places and spaces, timelines, past, present, future, all time, all space. Wherever healing is needed, mind, body, spirit, physicality, whether it's a mental, emotional, spiritual, if it's life, work, career, things to do, places to go, if it's an extension of us, be it our family, our friends, wherever healing is needed, light shines upon, like rays of light, These rays of light penetrate far further than we could ever imagine. So as you sit in the space, it's like rays of light. Imagine, feel being in the sunlight. And in that sunlight, it's giving you the strength. It's unkinking anything that's kinked your armor. It's giving you the luster and the luminosity. It's like taking the silver out to shine it. It's melting down the old so a new can be rebirthed. So feel yourself in the space of rebirthing a new you. Or we've come to a space that we can choose to lug around the old or step through a new threshold, one that we've never been before. We can't even imagine it. It is unimaginable. So Eden, your best image, a garden so lush, rich with fruit and flowers and blossoms and aromas. The streams and creeks run with sweet nectar, birds sing, the grass is lush. The smell of a rose is intoxicating. And joy, bliss, and more and beyond. Just feel as you sit here, a body held within this remembrance. We've all been from that garden. We all lived in the garden. We all live in the garden. Just seeing the garden is real. See it growing around us. Branches rich, fruit ripe. Opportunity stands before us. So find yourself wherever you sit, seated in this place of light. Inhaling deeply. And exhaling fully. Your luminous self bright. Let's bring our hands together at the place of our heart at my Anjali prayer mudra. Your spinal column alit. You, the tree of life. Your branches reach wide and far. Wherever you're on your breath cycle, gently press it all the way out. Let's take a deep breath in together. And bowing into your chest and offering to our heart this beingness, who we are, the mentality, our personality, our characteristics. Just gratitude for showing up, being alive in this transformative time. Remind yourself that you love you. Whisper to yourself, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Feel that penetrate your soul. Take this feeling with you wherever you go and share it like rich fruit from this Garden of Eden. Put your thumbs to the place between your eyebrows, your third eye. Honor the space of inner guidance that always guides you. May you always stand in the light. And the light within me bows to the infinite light within you. Namaste.